Were you the kid in middle school that had only one friend and you desperately wished to have more? Or are you an adult now and while you never had issues with friends in school, you find it impossible to have friends in your adult life? Do you want to increase winning people over to your thinking and with it, increase your earning potential? The Actions Below, based on How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, is a classic book that can help you be both popular and influential. Action 1. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Even if you feel like it is deserved, do not criticize or complain. Negative emotions will not get you anywhere. The last time someone criticized you in a negative way, did it lead to change? What about when someone in a positive approach suggested a way to make your business better? When dealing with people, remember that you are dealing not with creatures of logic, but with creatures of emotion who are motivated by pride and ego. People learn faster and retain knowledge more effectively when rewarded for good behavior than punished for bad behavior. If you want honey, don't kick the beehive. No one likes to be attacked. Action 2. Give honest and sincere appreciation. The deepest desire in human nature is the craving to be appreciated. Every person you meet has the ability to teach you something, and every person deserves that recognition. Even the homeless guy might teach you to appreciate things you already have. Action 3. Arouse in the other person an eager want. It is true you are interested in what you want, but no one else is. The rest of us are just like you, interested in what we want. If you are interested in achieving your goal, think about how you can entice the other person and make it a win-win situation. Do you need to borrow money from someone? Think what need you can fulfill for them. Maybe you can babysit their kids on a date night or let them borrow your car to get the loan you need. Action 4. Become genuinely interested in other people. You hate kids, but your business manager has 5? Take the time to learn about them. Be interested in the other person, even if it's not your area of expertise. You don't have to know much about kids to show genuine interest in their life. Action 5. Smile. Actions speak louder than words, and so does your smile. You can make a great first impression by smiling and subconsciously make the other person like you more with a genuine smile. Action 6. Remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. Even if you are bad at remembering people's names, teach yourself tricks like repeating someone's name as soon as they introduce themselves to learn and remember their name. When addressing that person, try to use their name to make any statement sound more personal. Action 7. Be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. We were born with one mouth and 2 ears so we can listen more than we talk. Encourage other people to talk more than you are talking. Ask them questions about themselves. If you want to be interesting, be interested. Action 8. Talk in terms of other people's interests. Do you have a person who is obsessed with dogs on your team? Talk about the cute dog you saw on your last drive. Action 9. Make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. Make the person seen. Laugh at their jokes. Hold eye contact with them when they are speaking. Let them know that you are paying attention and what they are saying is important to you. Action 10. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. How to avoid an argument. If you do find yourself in a disagreement, welcome it. Be grateful that you are exposed to something that you haven't heard or focused on yet. Distrust your first instinctive impression. Control your temper. Listen first. Look for areas of agreement. Be honest. Promise to think over your opponent's ideas and study them carefully. Thank your opponent sincerely for their interest. Postpone action to give both sides time to think through the problem. Come back to it the next day after you had some time to reflect and get your emotions in control. Action 11. Show respect for other people's opinions. Never say you are wrong. You cannot teach a man anything. You can only help him to find it within himself. Try to understand the other person's point of view. Do not attack them and tell them that they are wrong. Action 12. If you are wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically. So much respect and value is given to people who can admit their mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, and your ability to admit it can help people see you as an authentic person. Action 13. Begin in a friendly way. Always start in a positive way. Set the tone for the rest of the day or conversation. Action 14. Get the other person saying yes. Yes immediately. This is the secret of Socrates. If you start in agreement, you end in agreement. Think of the one thing both you and the other person will for sure agree on and get them to say that before you discuss how you differ. Action 15. Let the other person do a great deal of talking. People like to hear themselves talk. Make them feel comfortable to express their opinion. Action 16. Let the other person feel that the idea is his or hers. The quickest way to get someone to agree to something is to make them think that the idea is theirs. Does your sister not like dogs, but she likes money? Can you convince her to have a dog and sell the puppies to make both you, the dog lover, and your money-loving sister happy? Action 17. Try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. We all have gone through different experiences that shaped how we think. Try to understand why your female friend takes the long way home to avoid an alley simply because she wants to eliminate getting catcalled and put in an uncomfortable situation. Don't laugh at your European friends who want to walk everywhere, as that is something that is common in their country. Action 18. Be sympathetic with other person's ideas and desires. Do you think your friend has the worst business idea in the world? Be nice when expressing your opinion. Action 19. Appeal to the nobler motives. Appeal to the higher motive of a person like patriotism or family. That's why when the car salesmen are trying to sell you the van, they talk about how much your kids will love the extra space and how much more room for activities you will have. Action 20. Dramatize your ideas. You have to make the truth personal or emotional for the person to remember it. Facts are important, but they are boring and they will not make a person remember it. Action 21. Begin with praise and honest appreciation. Always begin positively. Try to make your compliment unique. Action 22. Throw down a challenge. People are competitive by nature. A challenge inspires us to go beyond our limits and extend our capacity. Action 23. Call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. Do not call out people publicly about their mistakes. We all make them. Bring it up to their attention in private and do it indirectly by questioning them instead of telling them they are wrong. Action 24. Talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person. Humanize yourself. Tell people about your mistakes to make them empathize with you. Action 25. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders. Questions are your best friends. Do not give direct orders. Instead, ask the person if they can do you a favor and make them feel important. Action 26. Let the other person save face. Give each person the ability to protect their own reputation. Action 27. Praise the slightest improvement and praise every improvement. Be hearty in your approbation and lavish in your praise. Were you asking your team to improve sales by 5% this month, but they only improved 4%? Give them the praise for the work they did and then plan how to meet your goal. Action 28. Use encouragement. Make the fault seem easy to correct. Nothing is ever so major that it cannot be fixed. Yes, you might have to start from scratch, but appreciate the learning experience. Action 29. Make the other person happy about doing the thing you suggest. When interacting with people, think about the other person more than you think about yourself. Let us know in the comments which one of these has been the most helpful to win friends and escape the average life.